I just started recording and I realized my face is so bright. God damn, my ring light is really showing off my face. I'm glowing. You guys have questions? And I think I have the answers for them, so just sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice cup of coffee. And let's get into these questions. No, this intro is kinda old. Let's do a better one. Welcome to the CyanDoragon Q&A. I posted a community post a few weeks ago asking you guys to give me questions for this video, and we got quite a good number to go through. We have like 30-something questions here, so let's get started. First question comes from username UltraPixelXP, and they ask, are you actually Scottish? Yes, I am. I mentioned this on stream a few times, but I actually have Scottish heritage. I have Scottish blood running through my veins. But that doesn't mean I've actually been to Scotland before. I've never, visited there. I wasn't born there. It's just heritage. It's a heritage thing. Do I want to visit Scotland one of these days? Hell yeah, I would. It would be pretty cool. And then UltraPixel has a second part to his question. They say, can you please rank my PFP? That is for something different, and I'll get to it. Next question comes from username 49ers fan, and they ask, Cyan, have you ever considered looking at your viewers' shorts and ranking them for a video? Well, that's not a bad idea. I'm definitely looking for more video ideas, so if you guys have any, do what 49ers fan just did and post them down below in the comments, because
I might just do them.
And also, you should join my Discord server because I have a YouTube video idea channel in there too. Next question comes from username Tony Meets Anthony, and they have a few questions here actually, so we're gonna go through all of them. First question, opinion on Luigi. He's better than Mario, the better of the two Mario brothers. Luigi got the short end of the stick, bruh. Can you think of any games that center around Luigi other than Luigi's Mansion? Oh wait. Exactly. Any other game that Luigi is in, Mario is in as well, and Mario gets center stage. Like Mario and Luigi. I don't know. Freaking any Mario game in general, really. We need to give Luigi the respect he deserves. If you had to pick one game to play for 24 hours, what would it be? You know, honestly, that's a good question, because I like playing a lot of games, and I feel like playing one game for 24 hours, it would be hard. My go-to answer would honestly probably be Mario Kart, as much as it's been infuriating me recently. But it's the game I see myself coming back to the most. I'm addicted. Someone get me to, AA or something. I'm addicted. Yeah, I would have to say Mario Kart. Or maybe Fortnite. Nah, I'll say Mario Kart. What was the first ever video game you've ever played? If I remember correctly, I think it was Wii Sports, because my first ever video game console was the Wii. So, yeah, I think it was Wii Sports. Speaking of Mario Kart, believe it or not, I've never owned Mario Kart Wii. I played it a few times, but it was at my cousin's house. I've never owned Mario Kart Wii before, and I'm kind of regretting that now. But yeah, that's my answer to that one. And then the last question, what's your favorite thing to do during the summer? Not sweat my ass off. No, but for real, I enjoy going to the pool with a friend or two, or the family, or whatever the case may be. If the weather's not too hot, I like going outside, maybe walk on a trail, or, just get some fresh air. But honestly, I'm more of an indoor kind of person. I don't know why. I'm addicted to technology, as a lot of humans are nowadays. I mean, go outside and see how many people are not face deep in their phone, just like this. Just scrolling through TikTok, Instagram, all that. The next question comes from a fellow YouTuber by the name of Ninjak. You guys should subscribe to him, by the way. And his question is, how did you first find out about this Ninjak guy? He seems cool. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember how I stumbled across you, assuming you're watching this. I have a feeling either I saw your videos, YouTube recommended one of your videos to me and I decided to watch it, or someone told me about you and I looked you up and then it all started from there.
I honestly don't know.
My guess is YouTube recommended me to you. And YouTube had a rare W moment right there because you're a cool guy, Ninjak. If you're watching this, you're epic. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Let's get Ninjak to 1,000 subscribers. Anyway, next question comes from username Super Yoshi Bros SYB. Their question is, how long have you done YouTube? I started this channel in October of 2018. I think it was October 18th was the day in particular. And that was when I uploaded my first video too. So yeah, it's been about 5.5 years, almost 6 years. It's crazy. And I've only been taking YouTube seriously within like maybe the past 3 years. So yeah. And then another question. Do you plan on making more plush videos? I think they're very funny. I've been trying to make more recently, but it's kind of hard to do those. Because the thing is, when I make plush videos, I mainly do it when I'm at my friend's house. And, let's just say, these past few times I've been there anyway, it's been loud as hell. I'm not gonna get into too much stuff on why, because I don't know if my friend would want me to put that out on the internet. But let's just say, we've been trying to do it, and we just haven't found the right time to make one yet. But there is one coming. I do want to make a few, so there's your answer to that. Next question comes from username ADH3Alternative, and their question is, what is the general rule of thumb regarding your live streams chat specifically? So, I do have some rules, okay? And you should join these live streams, by the way. As long as you follow these rules, you're good. You're goated. I mean, I have a list of rules in the description of every single live stream that I do, but I'm not going to go through all those rules because I don't really want to, and I don't think you guys want to hear them. So, there you go. But the main rules are, don't be a dick. Follow the rules that are in the description. Don't spam. Just be chill, you know? Be chill. And if you really want to know what the rules are, and you don't want to look at the description, then I'll just put a picture right there, a screenshot, and you can look at that. So yeah, there's that. Thank you for your question. The next question comes from username SharkyAgent4. Can't forget the 4. And their question is, what's your favorite thing about the whole Splatoon franchise? Now, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I do play Splatoon, but not as much as another person. Some people. But I would say my favorite part of the Splatoon franchise as a whole is, like, the colorfulness, I guess, of it. Because when you fight in a battle and you're using that ink, you know, the ink it can be very colorful, can be very bright, vibrant, just colorful. I like colors. I mean, you don't see this very often, but I do. I can hit the button right, there we go. These LED lights that I have in my little content creation area, they do change colors. I don't really have this on very much. I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. But I like multicolor stuff like this. I don't know, I just like color. And Splatoon is just fun. Those are my answers. Next question comes from username random YouTube user 842. And their question is, do you like retro and modern games? Yes, I do. I mean, I prefer modern games. I think a lot of people do. But I've played a few retro games in the past, like the original Super Mario Bros. I actually did a video about that a while ago. I did a few streams where I tried playing the original Legend of Zelda, and it actually got kind of confusing pretty quick. I don't really play, like, story-based games like that. I'm more of a multiplayer, I guess, competitive game kind of guy. These kind of games are where it's at. But yeah, I don't mind dipping my toes in retro games every once in a while, but modern is where it's at. Next question comes from username Dion Nico D Herrera, or just Dio for short. And his question is, have you ever, or let me read it correctly, have you tried Hostess cupcakes you usually get from gas stations?
That is an oddly specific question.
And I will say I have had Hostess cupcakes before, but never from a gas station. I always get them from an actual grocery store if I do get them. A gas station? That's oddly specific. I feel like if I tried to get one from a gas station, it would have, like, heroin needles poking out of it or something. If it's a dirty gas station. If it's clean, like 7-Eleven or AM/PM or something like that, then maybe. Yeah, thank you for that question, even though it was kind of weird. Next question comes from username Radio Block, or just block. And they say, who inspired you to start making videos? When I first started making videos, I didn't really have any inspiration, really. I mean, I watched YouTube back then, but I never really had a person to really motivate me. I told the story a while ago, a few times, but the main gist of it is, back when a good friend of mine used to live close to me, I would go to his house periodically, every once in a while, and one of the times, we decided to make a YouTube channel together, centered around Halo, the whole Halo franchise. We did some gameplay videos. They're still up on the channel now if you want to watch those.
Listen to my prepubescent voice.
But then he moved away, and I was like, should I keep making videos, or should I just let this channel die out? And I decided to keep going, and here we are now. So, yeah, I think I made the right decision. But if you were to ask me who are my inspirations nowadays, I could name off a few YouTubers. PlaneRock124. Who else? Who else inspires me? I guess Dan TDM? I don't know. I used to watch him when I was younger, so there's that. I'm having a brain fart here. Usually, after a while, I could come up with a few channels that have inspired me recently, but can't think of any. I'll just say PlaneRock124 is the main one. He's my favorite YouTuber as of now, so I'll just say him. Next question comes from my actual best IRL friend, Big Red into House 456, and he asks, when are we making the next plush video? I answered this earlier, but I'm just gonna say, as soon as we're able to. I'll put it that way. We just gotta find some time
Where your house is quiet.
Next question comes from user phase_ghost17, and they ask, when did you get your cat? I got my cat late August of last year, 2023. I think the actual day was August 25th. I think it was the last, I don't think, I know it was the last Friday of August of that year. So, yeah, pretty simple, straightforward answer. The next question comes from username Alaskan Chickens Productions, and they ask, how do you stop your baby cousin from blowing up Argentina?
Bruh. What?
That I do not know. My baby cousin wants to blow up Argentina, then that's his choice. Nah, but seriously, what's your biggest fear? You may think this is weird, but, well, I wouldn't say this is my biggest fear, but I've always been afraid of, like, getting in front of large crowds and, like, doing something in front of that many people. Like, it's a wonder how I got through schooling, because every time I would have to do a presentation, even if it was like a group presentation, I would just, I would hate it. I would hate it so much. Like, every time I would get up in front of the class and start presenting, my voice would shake. It would just be a shit show. But other than that, I'm afraid of heights, believe it or not. Like, I'm always afraid that once I'm high up and I accidentally slip, or like someone pushes me or something, I'll fall down to my death. Even if there's like protective guardrails wherever I'm at, it's like, I still get this feeling like,
Oh god. I'm gonna tumble down to my death any second now.
so yeah, heights can go to hell. And that kind of ties into a fear I think we all have, like the fear of death. No one wants to die, at least I don't think so. So yeah, those are some fears of mine. Next question comes from Brett, and they ask, opinion on Kirby, franchise, games, soundtracks? Overall, I think Kirby is a fine series. I mean, I don't really play Kirby games all that often. The only game from the Kirby franchise that I've ever played, and I never even beat the game, but it was the Kirby game on the N64. I think it's called Kirby and the Crystal Shards, something like that. I played it on stream a few times. That was back when I streamed on Twitch, actually. And, yeah, I never got through it. If you guys want me to play Kirby games on stream, then let me know. Give me a sign. And as for soundtracks, Kirby has some pretty banging soundtracks, especially Gourmet Race. Like, this plush is not stable. King Koopa is not stable, bro. But yeah, Gourmet Race is a bop for sure. And I guess the that music, that's a bop too. Anyway, there's the answer to that question. The next question comes from username I'mBored263. Same, bro. And their question is pretty straightforward. They ask, do you like popsicles? Yes. Yes, I do. Not the kind that comes from, Herbert the Pervert.
You like popsicles?
I'm talking about, like, you know, like these things. those things are good. Like the red, white, and blue pop, or like Otter Pops. Do you guys know what Otter Pops are? Those things were pretty good back in the day. They're still good now, but I remember back when I was in elementary school and there was like some kind of function going on, we would always have Otter Pops because my school's mascot was the otter for some reason. So it was kind of fitting. Otter Pops. Okay. So yes, I do like popsicles. I love sucking on those things.
Hey, yo!
I saw the opportunity to say something sus and I took it. Next question comes from username NotAndrew6969 or not me. And their question is, can I get a shout out? Really? That's your question?
That's your question?
Well, I already gave you one by saying your name. Seriously though, here's my question. What is, in your opinion, the best game that Nintendo has made that isn't Mario related? Ooh, so I can't say Mario Kart then. I guess probably Splatoon. Either that or... I mean, I don't play any of the games, but Pokemon, that game series is iconic. You can't deny that. Anyone that says Pokemon is not iconic is crazy. Lock them up in a mental asylum. Yeah, I would say either Splatoon or Pokemon. Maybe Zelda, even though I don't really play Zelda games either. I think you get the idea. Hopefully that answers your question. Next up, coming from CyanDoragon, his question is, what video did you have the most phone making? The most phone making? I'm pretty sure that was a typo. I think you meant to say the most fun making. I mean, up until a few years ago, I filmed videos with my phone, and I still do every now and again, so I'm gonna assume you meant the most fun making. And I would say it's been any one of the collab videos I've done. Like the recent one I've done with Cinnamon Bob, that was a pretty fun video to film. I've done a few collabs with this person named Umbreon Boy. He's a pretty cool guy. Ninjak, obviously. Ninjak collabs are always fun. I do Ninjak stream collabs with him every Friday. At least I have been recently. Once I get back to work, I don't know how well that's gonna be because I work from noon to 8 most days. And then by the time I get home, pretty sure Ninjak wouldn't be asleep. Or wouldn't be awake. But yeah, I enjoy doing collabs. Those are the most fun. Next question comes from username _biggest_simp. Or the simp. And their question is, why did you start YouTube? I started YouTube because I was bored and I wanted to do something with a friend, like I mentioned earlier with the whole like how did the channel start and all that. As for now, why I continue to make videos, I would have to say it's because I enjoy making content for people. I enjoy entertaining people. I try at least. I just enjoy trying to make people's day. That's pretty much all this is. The next question comes from username ADH3podcast. I think this is another alternative account of ADH3 Alternative. And their question, I almost said their username, what the frick? Their question is, what is your favorite movie? I would have to say it's either the Mario movie, because I'm a Nintendo simp, or Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I remember seeing that movie a few times when I was in school for some reason, and I love that movie. It has some funny moments. What is this one reply here? Why isn't it How to Train Your Dragon? Okay, I like that movie too, okay? I do, because of Toothless. I guess my 3 favorite movies are the Mario movie, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, there we go, and How to Train Your Dragon. Those are my top 3. Next question comes from username Cubman. Is it Cubman? Cubman 326. And their question is, rank my PFP and give me $1 billion. Do you think I'm Warren Buffett or somebody? I do not have $1 billion. And as for ranking your PFP, you have to wait for the next episode of Ranking Profile Pictures. And you gotta post in that community post thing. I'm not making sense. Anyway, seriously though, what do? You just showed up in my feed. Well, I responded to you. I'm just gonna read what I replied to him. I said, I make a whole bunch of different kinds of videos, gaming, skits, vlogs, reviews, whatever you can think of, I most likely make. Which is true. I like to think of myself as a mini YouTube. Think of a video genre, I most likely do it. Except for makeup, because I'm not a girl. Hi, sisters! Oh, looks like Dio's back for another question. They ask, have you ever played Plants vs. Zombies? No! Pretty straightforward. Next question comes from Hamster Dud. Hamster Dud. Their question is, why do you never grow facial hair? Is it by choice, or can you just physically not grow it? I mean, I have facial hair. Can you guys see the mustache that I have growing? Let me get close to the... Yeah, can you guys see? It's like right in there. I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but it's there. I have a mustache growing very faintly. As for like a beard, I don't know if I'll ever grow a beard. I don't know if I would even look good with a beard. A mustache, maybe. A beard, probably not. Now I gotta fix this motherfucker. Okay. We're back. Next question comes from Cinnamon Bob. I did a collab with him earlier. He asks, what inspires you to make YouTube videos and live streams? I answered this already, but I'll say it again. I enjoy making people laugh, making content for people, making videos for people to enjoy. I just enjoy entertaining people, I guess. Do I do it, like, well? Probably not. I don't know. I guess that's up for individual interpretation. It's like, one person might really enjoy my videos, another person will think I am absolutely
Cringe.
So, who knows? I try. If people watch, then I am thankful. Next question comes from Kerbo, and they ask, what do you think about Gen Z kids? Well, I am a Gen Zer, and I think we are the last great generation because Gen Alpha's cooked. It's fried. It's baked. There's no fixing Gen Alpha, bro. Our future is just, it's gone. It's gone. Humanity's gone down this deep end. It's been flushed down the metaphorical skibbity toilet. Okay, it's not coming back. But Gen Z's, we're okay. We're hanging in there by a thread. Next question comes from Awesome Banana 307, and they ask, Burger King or Applebee's? I mean, I like Burger King, you know. Their chicken fries are actually pretty goated. But if I'm really gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever had Applebee's before. I'll just say Burger King because I like fast food. I don't really go to very many sit-down restaurants. Next question comes from B-Sabs. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that name. But they say, how much money have you earned from YouTube? Now, I don't know, like, the guidelines when it comes to telling how much money you've made off of YouTube. I don't know if YouTube allows that or not. But I'm gonna bite the bullet. Psych! I'm actually not gonna bite the bullet because I do not want to risk having my YouTube channel get terminated. All I will say is I have not made a lot. Just gonna say that. Anyway, sorry about that. Let's get to the next question. We're almost done now. This is another question from Not Me. Remember him? You didn't say that there can't be multiple questions, so here it is. Any underrated games you like? Not really. Well, okay, there is one. Back when I was younger and I played on my Wii, there was this game called Eminem's Adventure. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of that game, but I used to grind that game so much. Like, if I wasn't playing Wii Sports, I was playing Eminem's Adventure. I wish I had a working Wii, though, because if I did and I had, like, the proper equipment, I would do, like, a gameplay, like, a live stream of me playing that. Just for shits and giggles and shits. But yeah, that game was pretty fun. I don't really hear people talk about it, so there you go. Next question comes from username Lil Pew Pew with a Riggy the Rabid Monkey profile picture. They ask, do you have an outdoor job or something besides YouTube? I think they meant to say like IRL job or outside job, something like that. But yes, I do. I work at Mickey D's. Ronald McDonald is my employer, my owner. Okay, I probably can't say that. But yeah, I do work at McDonald's. It hasn't been for very long. It's only been maybe 6 months or so. But I would love to make YouTube my full-time job because it would be nice to have my own, you know, work schedule, be my own boss. That would be pretty epic. Hopefully you guys can make that dream come true. Next question comes from Tam Crash is Cool, and he asks, do you think pineapple belongs on pizza? No, I don't. Just reading that question got me flabbergasted, kerfuffled, discombobulated. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. I don't know why people like it so much. That's my hot take when it comes to pizza. Pineapple does not belong in pizza. No, it does not. I will die on that hill. Anyone who thinks pineapple on pizza is good needs to leave. They will burn in hell for all eternity. I will tell you that right now. The first person to put pineapple on pizza, I know they're in hell. Or if they're not dead yet, when they die, that's where they're going. They'll be going to the eternal pizza oven. Finally, the final question comes from username GrantWalker777, and they ask, what was your first viral video? Assuming you're not talking about this YouTube short right here, I would say it was the first episode of my Plush Family Feud series. For whatever reason, that video, it did very well. It got over 1,000 views. Yeah, that's kind of a straightforward answer there. So, there you go. Anyways, that's it for the questions. So thank you guys for asking questions. If you want me to do another Q&A in the future, please let me know. Maybe ask some other questions. I want to thank you guys for the continued support of the channel. Hopefully we can make this get big. Hopefully we can, do some good stuff with this. Because I'm not going nowhere anytime soon. Trust me. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, share, all that cool stuff. Check out my other social medias, my Instagram. I'm gonna try to post more often on there, more often than I have been already. My Discord server, TikTok, even though I don't really post on there either, assuming it's a thing by the time you're watching this video. I actually have a new Twitter, which I don't know what I'm gonna do on it yet, but there's that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a day.